Yo, what's going on, people? It's your bro, Crypto Cliff. Y'all excuse my voice. I've been down with I guess it's what they call it, a 40-hour virus, respiratory virus here in Metro Atlanta. It's almost like a flu-like virus. But I'm going to be me. I'm always going to be on the ground regardless. Rain, sleet, hella snow, sick, whatever. I'm always going to be on the grind. So I want to bring up this topic today. Jeff Bezos sold 50 million Amazon stock shares, netting over $8.5 billion. Now, this is very, 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 very important for you to really, really listen to me, to really, really dive into this, because it's not just Jeff Bezos. Hundreds, literally hundreds of CEOs are selling massive amounts of stock shares in their corporations right now. Hundreds of CEOs are selling massive amounts of stock shares in their company right now. Now, why is this important? I have a saying: never listen to what the elites say. Never listen to what the billionaires and the millionaires of the market say. Always follow what they do. Never listen to what the big ups say. Always follow what they do. Why am I saying this? If the top CEOs of the Fortune 500 companies are selling their stock shares, that is an indication that the market is getting ready to crash. Never listen to what they say, because right now they're telling you the stock market is doing phenomenal. Yet, if the stock market was doing so great, why is Jeff Bezos selling $8.5 billion worth of his shares? Never listen to what these people say. Always follow what they do. Now, the last time this happened, let's talk about a couple years ago. The last time something of this magnitude happened, they told us that everything was going to be okay in the stock market. The stock market was at an uptrend right now. And then Warren Buffett, out the blue, dumped every single one of his airline shares and tanked the stock market. Now, I know this verbatim because at the time I had a group called the BMO Investors Group, which I still have that group, but that group is no longer associated with me. But at the time, I had that BMMO group, and we capitalized on the movement of the downward movement of the market. We made a killing because we shorted the market. Because we seen what was occurring. We seen the play. We seen what was happening. So I'm telling you now, not financial advice, but follow what they do and not what they say. There is a reason they're dumping all of these shares. It's not just Jeff Bezos. You see, they've been preparing for a stock crash for a while now. And to be completely honest, the stock market is due for a major correction. Not just the stock market. The real estate market is due for a major correction. Not just the real estate market. This country is due for a major correction. Right now, we're at $37.8 trillion in debt, the highest in U.S. history. The highest in U.S. history. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. The highest in U.S. history. 37.8. The interest that we owe on that debt, just the interest, is over $1 trillion. Now, I'm not the smartest man in the world. I think I'm fairly brilliant, but I'm not the smartest man in the world. So these numbers aren't adding up. Think about this. If we're at 37.8 trillion in debt, and the interest on our debt is over $1 trillion, that means either we had some hella bad loans because our credit score as a country isn't that great, or the true debt is over $100 trillion. Does that make sense to y'all? What I'm saying is this country is fucked. What's going on with our economy is fucked. And you know, I don't use words like this lightly, but I'm using it just to give you emphasis on how bad the situation really, really is. Our financial system is fucked. The government swear up and down they want to try to tax us for every single thing. They want you to pay back those student loans, yet they can't even pay back the debt they owe. In that case, worry about you. Worry about yourself. How the hell the government that can't even pay the damn bills not even give you the real numbers on the debt that we really actually own, which is over 100 trillion, going to tell you how to pay yours? Follow what they do and not what they say, people. The same government system that told you not to buy Bitcoin is the third largest holder of Bitcoin. Yes, I want y'all to Google that. Don't even believe a word I'm saying. Google it for yourself. The United States government owns 237,000 Bitcoin. It's the same government that told you, no, you cannot own Bitcoin. No, you should not own Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a scam. Bitcoin is a bubble. Why the hell do they own 237,000? Oh, it gets even deeper. Ask me how many XRP tokens they own, or how many partnerships the U.S. government and the UN has with the company Ripple that owns XRP. You got to pay attention, people. Stop believing everything this government tells you and start following everything they do. If I told you I love you 1,000 times a day, I could tell you I love you 1,000 times a day, but if I don't show it, if I don't prove it, that love means absolutely nothing. Those words mean absolutely nothing. Don't follow what I say. Follow the actions behind what I'm doing. If I tell you I love you every single day, but I'm abusing you on every fucking moment and every single moment of the day, then that love is invalid and the abuse is real. That's the same thing that's going on with this country right now. They're telling us we love y'all, we love our citizens, we love the freedom we have in this country, yet we have more laws than everywhere else in the world combined. They're telling you have the freedom of speech, you have the freedom of building financial wealth, yet they do everything in their power to pull and constrict that wealth away from you. Follow what they do and not what they say. Again, I want to jump on here real quick. There's a reason these billionaires are dumping like crazy. There's a reason these billionaires are buying bunkers in other countries. Something is coming. And I'm not talking about 10, 15, 20 years from now. Something is coming that's going to be detrimental to this country. And if you're not prepared financially, mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're going to be consumed by it. Something is here that is not going to be pleasant, people. We're going towards hyperinflation. Most people don't even know what that means. Hyperinflation is $24, $25 gas prices. Hyperinflation is you paying $10 for a loaf of bread. Hyperinflation is a dozen of eggs being $15. I want y'all to think about this. Now I'm 38 years old. I'm not that old at all. 38 years old. I remember this verbatim. I used to go to the grocery store with my mom when I was younger. My mom she would take $100. And that $100 would fill up an entire basket full of groceries. And we would have groceries for weeks in our house off of $100. And she would still have change left over. I want y'all to ask yourself this simple question. What could $100 get you today in a grocery store? And here's even a better question. What could that same $100 do for you 10 years from now if everything continues to go in the route we're going right now? This is why I talk economics so much. This is why I talk about empowering people financially so much. This is why I don't beat around the bush, because we don't have time to beat around the damn bush anymore. We don't have time to play. We don't have time to dance and laugh and do challenges, to twerk and fight and do all this other dumb shit that we do all day, every day on social media. We don't have time. Time is not a luxury that we have. It's time to get real. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm going to be unapologetic because life is unapologetic. It's time to get with the game, people. I'm going to say this again before I jump off. Don't follow what they say. Follow what they do. Peace.